loves, welcome to this reading, or rather me talking about ancient methods of manifestation at the time of Atlantis and Lemuria. What I'm gonna tell you guys is about how you can manifest whatever that you want using any of these techniques that I'm gonna be showing you guys. Now remember that in the mainstream media right now there is a lot of these methods such as law of attraction, and now recently there's also one that has came out, and it's about Tesla's 369. Now all of these methods, I feel that they are powerful and they have been working so far, but what I'm seeing here is that as we are entering a new earth, as we are entering this age of new, age of Aquarius, we need new ways of manifestation. Maybe for some of you guys these methods are just not working, and some of these methods that has been used in the past a lot, and still they are quite is used mostly in a let's say mainstream media, is the power of mind or the power of imagination. All right, that's one of them. And power of words, power of telepathy, all of these ways of manifestation has been talked a lot. But what I want to talk to you guys about is something that it has never been spoken about perhaps before, and this is at the time of Atlantis. Now this is authentic to myself. This is something that I had experienced it myself, and I want to also show you guys. Maybe some of you guys that you're also watching this, you could be from Atlantis or Lemuria and you already know some of these techniques that I'm about to show you guys. Now there are a lot more actually that I know, but these are the more, let's say, highlighted ones that I want to tell you guys. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm also going to be using some tarot cards or oracle cards in order to give you guys a lot more information about them. Okay, so this is what I have here. The first one that I want to talk to you guys about is the power of parallel world or universes, and something that I want to call it as a line method or the portal method. Okay, I talked about this one a lot on my membership site, so join us there if you are being guided to, because I'm going to cover the last three there as well, but the first three I'm going to cover it here and we're going to talk about it. So the first one is that. The second one is the power of intergalactic star systems. All right, and the third one is the power of color. Now the other ones, the 4th and 5th, which is the power of crystals and the power of sound, it also has been unfortunately been kind of overused in the mainstream media a lot. Like basically I know that you guys perhaps know more about the crystals and the sound. Now the last one, which is the most powerful of all of them, is the power of intentional sleep, which I don't believe it has been talked as much. So any of these methods, maybe you guys have seen it, but I'm going to explain to you guys how it has been used at the time of ancient Atlantis. All right, so let's get started. First we're going to go with the power of parallel worlds or universes. Now the way that it works here is that, and I draw some picture for you guys so you have a better understanding. The way that this method works is that you are going to step basically in any part of your room, okay, and you're going to be drawing a line. All right, for instance, you could be like in this side and you're going to be drawing a line on the ground. Okay, now you can also do it on a piece of paper. However, if you are doing it on a physical, like actually in your room, on the ground, is going to be more powerful. So you can do it either with a chalk or whatever you want to do. Okay, with a marker that you can delete it later on. But it's important to have it kind of like visually, so your brain is going to kind of like understand it, or it's being kind of get into that portal, or what we are about to kind of like manifest. Okay, so So first you're gonna do, and I'm sure that some of you guys on the membership side, maybe you heard me talk a lot about this one. Now, so this is what you are going to do. You are going to draw a line, and what you are going to do, you are also going to step in one side of the line, and on the other side is going to be whatever that you want to manifest. Okay, now this could be a dream job, it could be your house, it could be whatever that it is. Okay, so remember that you are going to be on this line, which is where you are right now, and then you are going to jump physically, like you can jump, or you can you know, step into this new world or this new universe and doing whatever you want to do. You can even interact with things that you want to have. You can even speak with people that you want to be in this universe. Okay, so, and do it somewhere that maybe people don't think that you are crazy doing this, but trust me guys, this method is quite powerful. You can try it. Now you can have as many universes as you want to have, so all you're gonna do is you just need more lines. Okay, so remember that these universes that you are going to manifest, they actually exist. Okay, so that's why it's quite powerful. These universes are actually infinite, so you can have as many universes as you want, and you can have as many interaction or as many scenarios as you want to have. Okay, as long as you believe in it, and as long as you are not after you do this, then you don't have to think about it. So what Spirit is saying is that do this and then just leave it to the universe. Okay, do not push it, do not think all the time about it of like, oh, I want this, I want that. Just do it like once, the way that I'm telling you guys, and then just leave it to come into your reality or in the 3D. Now this is the first method, and what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna also show you guys how it works, like basically by the cards, by using some oracle cards as well, so you guys have a better idea about these parallel universes. Okay, so hold on a second, I'm just gonna, I think that yeah, let me get some of these. Sorry, my love, so I got disconnected. Oh my goodness, it is happening a lot these days. All right, so what I want to do is that also I want to show you guys with some oracle cards how this method exactly works. Okay, so let's get more information from Spirit about this methodology. All right, okay. All right, let's see. Spirit, please show me what about this methodology. All right, what do we have here? We have grounding, anchoring, stay grounded. Okay, so while you're doing this, they're saying that it's very important to stay grounded. And actually, if you guys heard in the beginning when I was talking about, was that you need to do this on the ground. Okay, so you need to draw that line on the ground, and you need to ground yourself. So before start doing this, make sure that you're definitely like grounded, or stay grounded or anchored. Okay, let's see. Spirit, please tell me more about this method. Okay. We also have meditation, connection to higher wisdom. All right, and what else do we have? We also have gratitude, acknowledgement of our blessings. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that before you start doing this method, it's so important that you guys give gratitude to what you already have. Okay, so because sometimes, you know, when there are these methods are being talked about, there's a lot of like kind of like force, you know, enforcement, whereas these methods are very kind of like free flowing. Okay, there's no force, there's only kind of like bringing the energies from the spiritual world into the material, basically as above so below. You guys are becoming those magicians that ancient Atlanteans at the time of Atlantis knew how to harness the energy of higher power or spirit into the material world. And it's so important to give gratitude before you're gonna start that. Okay, so acknowledgement of your blessings is very important. And also spirit is saying is that before you actually started, also do some meditation. Now, meditation doesn't mean that, you know, just sitting in a yoga pose or anything like that at all, okay? Because it's just became so mainstream. It's just not becoming the real meditation. And what the real meditation is just quieting your mind, all right? And you don't need to be in a yoga pose or anything like that. Just quiet your mind before you're actually going to start this method, okay? These are very, very important, okay? So first is the grounding or the anchoring and the meditation, and this is going to be connecting yourself with a higher wisdom. And I feel like this is also the parallel universes as well, and also gratitude. All right, so let's see what else the spirit wants to say about this method. We're gonna go deeper into it, and then I'm also gonna talk about the other methods as well, but let me see what else the spirit wants to mention about it. Okay, let's see. All right, so what do we have here? We have the chamber of imagination, whimsy, fantasy, wonder. All right, so it's almost like you guys are going to be entering this fantasy world, but it's actually, this is going to be your reality for that time that you are going to step, you know, in the other side of the line. All right, that's why it says chamber of imagination, fantasy, whimsy, wonder. All right, let's see. Spirit, please tell me what else about this method. We also have Alpha Aryan Stargate, artistry, expression, community, celebration. Okay. All right, so, and what else do we have here? We also have dimensional planes of perception, mastery, accountability, acceptance. Okay, dimensional planes of perception. You see, this one is exactly talking about the parallel universes, okay? And it is number 78. Actually, it says number 6 in down here as well. So the power of parallel realities or universes, like basically you have to like kind of understand that these universes exist already, and you're just going to it, okay? You're going to step into it, as opposed to like thinking that you are creating it. It's not creation, it's actually there for you. So it's even easier to just jump in there or to just step into that, okay? So that's why it says dimensional planes of perception. This is exactly the parallel realities or universes. And it says accountability, acceptance. Like basically you are going to accept to yourself that this is for real, okay? This is not something that you are like basically this is not your imagination, all right? Even though, you know, in the beginning it could be coming out as that, okay? So it's going to start like that, but then it's going to be, you are going to accept it to yourself that this is your reality, okay? So that's very important. Now the other one is Alpha Aryan Stargate, artistry, expression, community, celebration. So I feel that also what they are telling me here is that there is going to be, when you are using this methodologies, you can also combine it with other methods as well. And what I'm saying here is that this method can be combined, for instance, with the power of star systems or intergalactic assistance. And I'm going to talk more about this one as well, because right now this one has showed up, and this is the Stargate. And remember, I was talking to you guys about like portals or gates. This is kind of like kind of like method 1 and method 2. Sorry guys, I think this one is the old one that I'm talking. Hold on a second, I have a new one that has a little bit more organized here. So yeah, that one was wrong. Sorry guys, the way of writing it was wrong. But you know, number 1 and number 2. Okay, so these methods are pretty much like similar. Why? Because there is a lot of universes or star systems that they also exist without our, like they might not be coming to our consciousness, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. So they do exist, but you're just going to access them. Okay, now with the power of the intergalactic star system, you can also harness that energy of other star systems. You can also ask them for assistance, and this is something that they are talking about, and they are talking about the star system of it says Alpha Aryan Stargate. Okay, I feel that for some of you guys, you can also ask assistance from other galaxies, and I'm going to talk, as I said, more about this one, but it's a celebration expression. So you know what they are telling me is that whatever you want to express, whatever you want to have, you can have it using this kind of like a line methodology. Okay, yeah, you can have that, and you can also mix these methods as well. So don't think that they have to be done in a certain way. I mean, you can definitely mix them. Okay, so let's go further into it. Okay, and we're gonna talk more about these methodologies. All right, so I think that I'm gonna use some of these cards as well and see what it is. Okay, all right, let's see what else. Oh my god, one card just jumped out. Sorry guys, I need to go and get it. Okay, all right, now guess what it had come. Okay, the card that just jumped out, and it was, you know, it was on the ground, was Contemplation. And I feel that this is very much a strongly close to meditation. Okay, so they're saying that definitely it's very important that before you do this, you meditate, and also make sure 100% that what you want, you know, what you want to have is exactly, you know, what you want. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense, but it's sometimes we want something so badly, but then when we have it, we realize we don't want it. So you need to make sure that what you are want to bring into this 3D, or what you want to access that's already there, is what you want exactly. Okay, so, and it is true, aligned with your higher self, and it also has to be something that is not going to hurt other people. So it has to be with good intention. This is also very, very important. Okay, very important. But contemplation is being showed up, and we're going to see what it says. And it says, the people of Golden Atlantis spend much time in nature in quiet contemplation, which enabled them to maintain a sense of balance, inner peace, and wisdom. It also allowed them to sustain their connection to the universe and each other. During these periods, the angels, unicorns, and nature spirit could communicate with them, offering clarity, guidance, and inspiration. And in the silence, they absorbed cosmic light as it was beamed down on them. Very interesting, right? So this is exactly what they are talking about. And it says, choosing this card suggests that it would help you to spend some time in quiet contemplation. This may enable you to clarify the next part of a project or receive guidance about your future. It suggests that you know the answers but need to tune into your inner wisdom to access them. This is beautiful. I mean, it says, let answers emerge during your quiet times. All right, so, and this is number 25, so it's number 7. Oh my god. Okay, so something really interesting, guys, here, because this is number 25 and this is number 43, which both of them are number 7. Okay, so that's another thing that Spirit wants to emphasize here. All right, now let's see what else. Okay, all right, 2 more, and you guys not gonna believe this. You guys not gonna believe this, but there is gratitude again. So gratitude, gratitude, and this is number 38. I mean, these are totally different cards, okay? If the number is the same, I'll be like screaming actually. Oh my god, very, very close. But this is 28 and this is 38. This is just crazy, guys, crazy synchronicities. But okay, so again, they are saying that it's so important to be grateful for what you already have before you are going to start to do the process of manifestation. Okay, for instance, if you are feeling like, if you're cursing everything that you have, or if you're always complaining, then you know these methodologies are not going to be useful. Now it says those who lived in golden Atlantis constantly gave thanks for the opportunity of life on earth and for their daily experiences. They did not just express their gratitude in thoughts and words, they showed it in every moment of the day with happiness, laughter, and zest for living. They put their heart and soul into everything they did. The attitude of gratitude attracts abundance from the universe. Consequently, the Atlanteans were constantly showered with blessings. Oh my goodness, I want to cry right now. Gratitude is the purest form of prayer and is a key to abundance. Your guidance is to count your blessing and give thanks for which you wish to receive, as if you already have it. Oh my goodness. This will unlock the doors to universal bounty. The time is now. Show your thanks by the way you live your life. I want to cry right now. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, it's just really, really beautiful, guys. Okay, so and again, they're also talking about relaxing yourself. So relaxation in nature especially, I feel like you know, if you guys are going to be doing this method in nature, it's going to be even more powerful. I mean, you could be doing it, but I understand how the challenges could be because there's going to be other people around you. But you know, if you want to do it at home, then definitely do it. But if you can do it in nature, I mean, this is going to be the best way. So you have to relax your mind, you have to relax yourself. You cannot do this when you are so stressful, or if you're having a stressful day. Okay, so make sure that you relax yourself as well, like play with your pet, whatever you know relaxes you. All right, for some people, playing with their pet is very therapeutic, like it's very relaxing. So if that's the case, then do that. And it says the cells of your body hold the blueprint of your perfect health, happiness, and spiritual destiny. This also holds the full potential of your spiritual and psychic gifts. However, they must be deeply relaxed to enable your true self to emerge. In golden Atlantis, everyone maintained a state of comfortable relaxation, which kept them attuned to the flow of life. Consequently, they were always healthy, contented, radiant, and wise. They also had astonishing power and abilities. If you choose this card, your guidance is to let go and relax. For busyness and stress, block your divine essence. Breathe deeply so that every cell of your body can release your full divine potential. Find time to rest and relax. So you need to be in a very, very kind of like a relaxing state of being. Okay, so now oh my god, I feel like this was a very powerful method. Now the other one that I'm also want to talk to you guys about is the power of intergalactic systems or star systems. And that one is, I don't believe that it has been talked about at all. I'm not sure if this line method or this portal method, I haven't seen it anywhere, so I've been receiving it myself, and this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't believe that anyone has been talking about this. Maybe they did, so maybe some of you guys actually know about it, because a lot of you guys are actually Atlanteans or Lemurians that you are watching this, or you could have been, as I said, incarnated around the ancient times. Okay, so now let's get into the second method. I think maybe I'll get you guys, yeah, I mean, with this method pretty much they're saying that this is it. So I think there's not much more about it. Just make sure that you are going to follow, you know, these advice from spirit while you are going to access these dimensional planes of perception. And that's how they are calling it. Yeah, of course, you know, I was calling it what was I calling it? Yeah, I was calling it the power of parallel universes or worlds. Okay. All right. So hold on a second, guys. All right, my loves, now let's continue this, and we're gonna get into the second method, which is a little bit more complicated. Okay, so the first one is actually pretty easy. Okay, so make sure after you did it, you're not going to be looking back. Like, don't think about it. Okay, just leave it to the universe. So that's one thing. And the power of the intergalactic star systems, we're going to see how you can harness the energies. And as I said, you can actually combine all of these. Okay, the power of color, crystal, sound, and intentional, all of them you can also, you know, combine it, which is going to be even more powerful. But for the purpose of this reading, I'm just going to talk one by one. And because as I was talking about the method one, Spirit actually was mentioning the Stargate systems as well. All right. So which is very interesting, because this also looks like almost like a line to me. Okay, this looks like a portal, like, you know, you can step into it and you can experience whatever you want to experience. And I also feel like, you know, what they want to tell you is that express your soul, express what you really want, express your basically whatever you want to be or whatever you want to manifest, you can express it into this universes. Okay, with no shame, with no, like, do not hold yourself back. Okay, this is what they are saying, like, celebrate yourself exactly the way that you are. All right, this is another thing that they are telling me. Okay, now the other thing is very, very interesting thing is that you can also do this in you know, in like, let's say with others, with someone that maybe you want to like create something with others. It's also going to be powerful. Basically what you can do is with that person be in one side of the line, and then you guys can jump into the other side. So it can also be done in groups of people as well, but you have to be extremely careful with this, because if those people don't have the same intention as you, then it's just going to completely be going in other directions. Okay, so be extremely mindful of who you are getting with. Okay, I strongly suggest that you use this method first yourself, and if you feel comfortable with other people, like let's say, you know, some people that you absolutely trust with your life, then do that. Okay, now the second one, we're gonna get into the power of intergalactic star systems. All right, let's talk about that one. So I'm going to basically put these ones aside. Okay, actually, you know, let me get you guys one last one, because I want to see if there's like anything else when it comes to this. And then because I also wanted to use this Atlantis cards as well, and see if there's anything else about the first method, the power of the parallel universes. Let me see if there's anything else, and then I'll get into that. All right, because I want to use all of the decks. Okay, we have the snake, shed the past once and for all. We have the crystal temple, home is where the heart is. All right, so I feel like they want to talk about like also the other methodologies as well. I mean, this is number 44. You know, it's very interesting, because sometimes I want to go one by one, and then Spirit just tells me, you know, the things that they want to talk about. And this is the power of crystals as well. All right, so this is a crystal temple, and it has been used at the time of Atlantis, and it says home is where the heart is. All right, the other thing that Spirit is mentioning to me is that while you're using all of these methodologies, remember that it has to come from your heart. Okay, it cannot be something that maybe you heard somewhere and you thought, oh my god, it's cool, or you know, it cannot be. It has to come, it has to be felt within your heart. Okay, what your heart desire, like so badly, like you want to have it, like you want to do it, or you want to experience. All right, and this is interesting enough, number 44. Okay, so at the time of Atlantis, people had these crystal temples that you could go to. I mean, it would be very kind of like, maybe for some of you guys, you even want to manifest something like that too, and that would be very, very kind of like useful at this time, because we don't have something like that in the modern day, or at least that's not something that I'm aware of. But it could be something quite powerful in order to manifest what we want in a 3D, because I remember that I've been in one of these crystal temples and they are really amazing. I mean, just being in there, you can feel that whatever that your heart, it can actually, the crystals, they can read your heart. So because remember that crystals are from the earth, and earth is connected directly to your heart, at, you know, so the way that you connect with crystals is also very important of what is inside your heart. Okay. And this is beautiful, and it says home is where the heart is. I also want to give you guys a little bit information from the booklet as well, because this one is from the Atlantis Oracle cards. Let's see, from number 44, to see if there's any extra information here as well. And it says, this card has been chosen by your soul today with purpose and on purpose to allow you the opportunity to return home. This is just beautiful. And it says crystals are crystals as high as the sky. The crystal temples of Atlantis were tremendously overwhelming in size. It's true. In size, with piers that seemed to reach the sky. Each temple was designed and engineered with precision and great accuracy, and included astrological alignment to star realm forces. Can you remember visiting? Oh my God, this is crazy, because I was just telling you guys that I remember that I've been in one of these temples. Now it's beautiful, and I'm just gonna read this quickly for you guys. There's a calling in all of us that is getting stronger day by day. The message may be for you to get back to the basic, live more organically, learn ancient practices, and let go of the drama and confusion of the modern world. Do not deny this conscious calling, as it will stick to you more over time. Oh my God, I have goosebumps, guys. And this is initiated by your spirit's need to return to a place within you that feels like home. Unfortunately, many of us are caught up in the busyness of life. We forget about our true heart's calling, which is always natural and simple. So today I urge you to listen to the calling, do what you are guided to do, and don't be afraid of practicing a simpler life. All is well, I am home. Oh my God, it's just so powerful. Yeah, it's just really powerful. And it says, I know I didn't want to read the whole thing, but it's just really touching me right now. The crystal temples of Atlantis are remembered by many, yet understood by few. They were not just a place of worship or house of prayer. That is so true. It was a place of manifestation. More than they were the sacred home of the council, oracles, dreamers, and crystal keepers. They were created with purpose to hold and store the wisdom of those advanced beings who selflessly oh my God, I want to cry. Served Atlantis for the greater good of the people. Oh my God, this is just beyond me right now. Okay, guys, so I just remember so much, and it's just touching me right now. Okay, guys, so for some reason they've been kind of like, you know, jumping to the power of the crystals, and I'm gonna talk more about it on the membership site for you guys as well, so join me there too. But I really want to cry right now, because I remember so much about these temples that were so beautiful and so pure in energy. Oh my God. All right, hold on a second, guys. Okay. Okay, so now sometimes going back to the past is just can get really emotional for me, especially because I was there, and it just triggers a lot of memories in me. So sorry guys, it's just been very emotional. So anyways, The other thing that Spirit wants to mention about this method is that you have to let go of whatever thoughts that you thought that you had about manifestation or about yourself. So basically, while you are using these methodologies, you need to let go of your old self, or the way that your old self perceived the world, okay? So, and it says shed the past once and for all, okay, with the snake. So it's almost like you are going to learn these methodologies that maybe actually it already was something that you knew, okay? This is something that for a lot of us, like that, you know, we are old souls. It's just already in our soul's DNA, okay? It stores there. It's but all we need to do is to activate or reactivate them, all right? So Spirit is saying is that let go of your past, let go of who you thought you are, in order to be powerful enough to create the life that you want, all right? So extremely powerful. Okay, and as you guys know, the snake medicine is extremely powerful symbol of transformation. And of course, snakes are also a symbol of Kundalini awakening as well. So maybe for some of you guys, you are awakened at this time and you are wondering, you know, how you can manifest the things that you want, not by using those things that was mentioned so much in the mainstream media that is just becoming so redundant right now. I mean, yes, you know, some of them are quite powerful, but I feel that at this time we need new ones. We need something else. And by new, it's very interesting because I'm talking about the ancient civilizations, but actually these were really advanced advanced technologies, all right? And yet they look so simple but quite powerful, all right? Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Okay, so now let's talk about the power of intergalactic star systems. All right, now how does this one work? This one is a little bit more complicated one. Of course, it's very simple, but it might seem a little bit complicated. Now, the way that this one works is that, first of all, you know, you have to kind of like, you know, as the Spirit was giving you guys advice, is that you have to let go of who you thought you were in the past in order to get into this level, okay? Now, for some of you guys that you are watching this, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of starseeds. Of course, if you are being drawn to this video, you might be having a lot of even memories of your star systems, or even methodologies that you guys have been using at that time. Now, a lot of these star systems, they have been assisting Atlanteans, and also a lot of starseeds themselves, they have been incarnated as humans at the time of Atlantis in order to assist humanity, okay? So they were not originally from the earth, but they were coming from different star systems, for instance, Arcturians, Pleiadians, or any other, or Syrians. I mean, there were so many that they had came in order to assist Atlanteans. Now, as you guys might know, I'm also an Arcturian, so I'm Arcturian that I've been incarnated at the time of Atlantis. Now, I know that some of you guys might be very much resonating with some of these star systems as well, so that's gonna make it much easier. But if you're not, then you have to let go of who you thought you were in order to understand this method. Now, the way that this one works is that this one works especially at night, okay? So what you want to do is that whatever that you want to manifest, you are going to ask the assistance of a star system, okay? That doesn't have to be your own star system. So if you're a star seed and you're watching this, it could be any star system. So and it depends what you want to manifest. Each star system has their own manifestation tools or techniques that they use. Now, because I'm an Arcturian, I can tell you guys what methodologies we use, and one of them is the power of color. All right, now there are so many, guys, okay? There are so many that you can use to actually manifest what you want. So as I said, a lot of these methods could be kind of like you know, overlapping each other, or you guys could be using it, you know, in conjunction with each other, which makes them even more powerful. Now let's talk about this one. And this one is kind of like has subsystems in itself, so it's a little bit more difficult to harness it in the beginning. The first one is pretty easy, or at least if you're, you know, you let your mind to relax, it's going to be easier to kind of like get a grasp of it. All right, especially if you are more of a playful soul and you just don't, you're not very much attached to the way that things has been done in the past. Okay, like let's say in the mainstream, that's what I'm trying to say. Now let's get to this method. A lot of people have been using this one in actually for as a power of the sound as well. All right, so this one has been used as well, and also the power of crystals. Okay, so this also has been used. However, the power of color is something that has been used in the star system of Arcturians a lot. Now we're going to see how it works. Now, as I said, you need to be in a night time, okay? And what you're going to do is that you are going to ask for assistance from any of these star systems, depending on what you want to manifest, and depending on as I said, what type of a thing you want to bring into the world. For instance, if you want to meet someone, if you want to, I don't know, create your ideal house, you want to, or you have like certain experiences, you want to travel the world, whatever you want to have, okay? And you feel like it's just, it's very difficult, or it hasn't been manifested using any other methodologies, okay? Even by using the parallel you know, world, or the line method, or the portal method, maybe for some of you guys, you know, even that one, you know, might not be useful. Maybe you use anything, everything. So if everything, like, you know, did not work, this one is just like very, very powerful. And but of course, the one that I personally see it as the most powerful is number 6, which is the power of intentional sleep, which I'm not talking about it as much here. All right, but let's talk about this one, the power of intergalactic star systems. Now we're going to see how it works. Okay, hold on a second, guys. All right, so I'm gonna ask a spirit to see how this one works. I mean, what they are telling me here is that first of all, it needs to be done at night. Okay, so it has to be at night, and preferably if you can see the stars, that's even better. So if the, you know, it's not cloudy, or but it's okay if it's cloudy, so don't worry and thinking that, oh my god, now I have to wait until, you know, I have like a starry night, or, you know, maybe you're living in an area where you cannot see the stars. But if you can see the stars or at night, then this is like ideal situation for this kind of a manifestation method. Okay, now I'm gonna ask the spirit to give you guys guidance about it, on how to exactly you can use it. As I said, this one is a little bit more advanced, so you might want to also study different star systems, because each of them are good with different methods, okay, or different ways of manifestation. All right, so let's ask the spirit to see how does this methodology works. And we have dimensional planes of perception number 3. Oh my goodness. All right, so it says subconscious awareness, akashic information. Oh my god. And I'll tell you guys why this card has showed up, because this is a specialty of Arcturians, because Arcturians has access to akashic records. All right, so this is really, really powerful. And this is number 75, which is number 12, and it is number 3. Sorry guys, I don't know why the light has been a little bit funny here. Hold on a second, I'm just going to try to adjust it. What is happening here? Something really strange is going on. Hold on a second, guys. I think something is going on with the light. Okay, all right, let me see. All right, it's okay, but as soon as I'm getting it close, are you guys noticing that it's just becoming so weird? All right, I don't know why it does it. Okay, but anyways, this is like accessing to the akashic record, and I'll tell you guys how to use it. Okay, and this is number 3 as well. Oh my god, what am I saying? I mean, is this one like number 3? So This is number 3, and of course 7 5, that is also 12, which is number 3. Okay, and this is a master number. Oh my god, hold on a second, guys, this is just bothering me. I don't know what is happening here. Let me adjust the light a little bit. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, now let's get more and see what else the spirit wants to say about this methodology. We have the temple of meditation. Okay, oh my god, again my phone is doing that, which I don't know why it's doing this, but it's just really annoying me. Okay, so it says commune, contemplation, higher mind. Wow, this is just really, really beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get more. And it says heart wave resonator. Okay, and it says ecstasy, rapture, flux, amplification. All right, so as I said, it's a little bit more complicated, so I hope that you guys just stay with me. I'm gonna explain to you guys. Okay, and we also have the heart is awake, love, innocence, reverence. Okay, that's beautiful. Number 5. All right, and this is number 5, so number 5. Wow. And we have number 69, which is 6-9 as well, so that is also quite powerful. 369, they're talking about a little bit about the 369 as well. So that one was about I believe that's something that Tesla talked about. Okay, so hold on a second here. All right, now what they're telling me here is that, okay, so the way that you can use this methodology is that, first of all, they're saying that you need to be, as I said, you need to be like at night time. Okay, now the other thing is that you need to basically at night sit somewhere like and they're talking about like a room that has perhaps some of the colors that you love. Okay, now why you need to use these colors is that you are going to call certain star systems in order for them to come and help you with this manifestation. Now, as I said, it depends on what you want to manifest, but because the Akashic information is showing up, they're talking about maybe for some of you guys, you want to manifest your soulmate. You want to like bring your twin flame. You want to bring like someone into the 3D, in your 3D or your real life. Okay, now for others, it could also be that for some of you guys, you might want to get certain information in order to see whether you want to manifest something or not. So that is also you can have, or you can ask about that information, because especially Arcturians, they have access to Akashic records. Okay, and as some of you guys know, I've been doing Akashic records for like you know, for a really long time now, and that's because, as I said, Arcturians they're very specialized in Akashic records. Now, of course, other star systems, they also have that, but this is a specialty. Okay, so that doesn't mean that the other star systems, they don't have access to it. It's just that Arcturians have that. Now, the way that you are going to communicate with Arcturians is very it's going to be like, it's very sensitive. Okay, so you're going to be in a room which with the colors that you love, or actually if you can have the colors that are associated with that star system. For instance, the star system of Arcturus is associated with the colors of purple or violet and turquoise, almost like these are the colors. Okay, so these are the colors. So you need to like basically be in a room of certain colors. Even if you can kind of like create this kind of like a room with like certain light waves of this color, is going to be even more powerful, but it doesn't have to be. So don't think that you have to go and spend a lot of money in order to do this method. You don't have to do any of this. All you have to do is to sit in a room which is kind of like nobody is inside that room, so it cannot be with someone else. You have to be alone by yourself with the colors. Okay, so if you don't have like, let's say, certain like lights of these colors, like let's say, because these are exactly actually the colors from the star system of Arcturus. Okay, now you can basically, the way that you can communicate with them is, as I said, it could be via color. So any color that you know, any of these color that you can bring into the room, whether it is by wearing it, or you know, if you have access to like ultra light or things like that, that you can create some kind of a environment like with these colors, then it's even more powerful. Okay, but if not, you can even like wear that color, or you can even like the crystals that maybe you have like within this color, anything that you have within this color is going to help you. Okay, now the way that you are going to communicate with them is that you are going to ask them to help you with accessing your Akashic information. And Akashic information is the record of your soul. So maybe for some of you guys, you want to manifest something that maybe it, you know, it could be like even a gift that maybe you want to activate or reactivate. It could be anything. Okay, so all you have to do is just sit quiet, and also the other thing is that it's so important to connect with your heart. Again, all of these methods are heart based. Okay, none of them are mind based. It has nothing to do with the mind, guys. Okay, even though in the mainstream media they talk a lot about that the mind and the imagination is powerful, this is not about the mind, this is about the heart. So you're gonna have to connect with your heart, and the way that you are going to do it is that you're going to stay quiet and listening to the rhythm of your heart. Like basically listen to your heartbeat. Okay, this is something that they are saying, and it says heart wave. It says heart wave resonator, ecstasy, rapture, flux, amplification. So basically when you are connecting with your you can even like kind of try to listen to your heartbeats. Okay, if you're very quiet, you can touch certain parts of your body, and you can, if you can feel your heart, then that's even more powerful. So make sure that you're quiet, make sure that you are in a meditative sort of a space, and you're going to do that. And it says the heart is awake, love, innocence, reverence. So remember that all of these is only going to work out if you are doing it with love, and it has to be pure. Okay, so it cannot be done for harming other people at all. Okay, it will have a reverse effect. Okay, so, and interestingly enough, as I said, we have number 41 and we have number 5, which is, both of them are 5 is also being showed up. So this one is a little bit, as I said, more complicated because of the colors, because you have to create that kind of like a color environment, which is kind of like very much close to this. Okay, so I mean, if you can create a room with like all of these colors, it's going to be even like more effective, because you are going to bring the energy of Arcturians and working with the color. Now I'm gonna ask a spirit to give you guys a lot more clarification about this. Okay, so hold on a second, guys. Okay, all right. Yeah, exactly. The colors of violet, kind of like violet, blue, turquoise. These are the colors of that specific star system. Okay, but let me see what else the spirit is saying. I mean, they're talking a lot about meditation, and of course meditation is being quiet and quieting your mind. Okay, so your higher mind can come, and your higher mind, of course, you know, they're talking about your higher self, they're talking about your soul. Okay, let's see what else they are saying about this method. It says take action. Okay, and the other thing that they are mentioning to me is that it will be very useful if you have some kind of a pyramid. Okay, so pyramids have been used as a way of for information to come in, especially like some crystals that they have like a shape of pyramid, especially if you can get them like in the colors of any of the colors of blue or purple or like kind of violet. Okay, turquoise. These colors could be like very much kind of like useful. All right, and it says take action, and it is number 9. All right, what else do we have? We also have 285. Okay, it says optimal health and well-being. All right, and that's a frequency. So I feel like what they are also saying is that you need to be in a certain frequency as well. And what spirit is saying is that if you're not in that frequency, you can listen to certain music as well. So that's where the parts where, you know, they're talking about music is going to come, or the power of sound is also going to be kind of like overlapping here a little bit. Okay, so you need to get to that. They're saying that the kind of like optimal vibrancy is 285, and the way that you can know this, you know, in which kind of like frequency you are, is the level that your mind is quiet. Okay, so if your mind is just very quiet and you are in a very kind of like a empty or kind of like a void sort of a space, then that's kind of like a, you know, optimal energy or optimal like vibrancy for this way of manifestation. Okay, so the pyramid is going to be important because this pyramid is going to be connecting you to the star system. So it's a way of for them to give you the information, and we're going to see like the way that you are going to receive them. Don't worry, like your heart is going to just receive them, so it's not like anything complicated. You're just going to know that. We also have 417, and it says 417 hertz, and it says change cleanse traumatic experience. So the other thing is that the other thing that they are telling me here is it could be that before you know, before starting any of these manifestations, they're asking you to cleanse your aura. Okay, and of course, as I said, the ways that you can do it is by music. So music or sound of any of these, like 417, 285, like all of these could be like a ideal ways to basically balancing your energy, or like being in a, you have to be like basically in a really good state of like health. Okay, so do not try this if you are like feeling sick or ill. Okay, because it's just you are going to be in lower vibrational energy. All right, so now let me get some of the Atlantis cards as well and see what they want to say. All right, yeah, they're talking about platonic sounds, frequency, so this is going to be important. Okay, all right, now let's see what else they want to say about this methodology of connecting with intergalactic galaxies. Let's see, we have manifestation. Whoa, okay, we also have birth crystals. Wow, all right, so again they're also talking about crystals as well. Very, very interesting. Now they're saying that some of you guys that you are watching this, you could be crystal children. Okay, you could be crystal children that you are an adult right now, but Let's see what Spirit wants to say about the manifestation. I mean, this is the way that a lot of Atlanteans, they've been manifesting, you see. This is like a process of manifestation that's happening in this picture. And we're going to see what it says. And this is number 41. A lot of these numbers that were coming was number 5 as well, which is the number of manifestation. Now it says the Magi and some specially trained priests were able to manifest items from the spiritual realms. First, they achieved total clarity. So this is so important, guys, about what they wanted. As I said, you need to be very clear about that. Then they focus on the most intricate details of this vision. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna try to zoom, but sometimes it just really acts funny. Okay. They then focus on the most intricate details of this vision and were able to hold it in their mind, because everything is made of energy. They could draw the pure energy of the higher dimensions. They could draw the pure energy of the higher dimensions, which is the star systems, into the denser vibration and fashion it into the physical object. This power was used to serve the people. So remember, it has to be for the good, for the goodness of others. And, you know, even if you want to do it for yourself, that's absolutely okay. But it shouldn't be something to hurt other people, okay? And it says, if you choose this card, your guidance is to become totally clear about what you want in your life. Be sure that you really want it. Remember, I was emphasizing on this. When you have this clarity, focus on your vision without doubt or deviation, and it must manifest. And it says, focus on your vision and make it happen. So take action, make it happen. You guys can do it. I mean, you know, they're saying that these methods are just absolutely going to work out if you really believing in it. Okay, make it happen, take action. All right, and this is a tetrahedron, of course, like, you know, the pyramid that they're talking about. And there's also that kind of like a solar plexus energy. So you have to make sure, as I said, like, to be in a very good state of health, okay, in order to try these methodologies, because it can be very much it's gonna take a lot of energy to do it. All right. And we also have the birth crystals, and this is so beautiful because it just talks about these crystal children. And oh my goodness, some of you guys, maybe you are, because look at this kid. I mean, look at this child, it's just so beautiful. And it says, when babies were born in golden age, crystals from their home planet manifested besides them. Because all humans go through the veil of amnesia on incarnation, people were unable to remember their stellar origins. However, when they held their birth crystals, they made an unconscious connection. I have goosebumps right now. Unconscious connection with home, and felt a sense of peace and comfort that helped them during their time on Earth. Oh my God, I don't know what to say, but this is like also talking about the power of crystals. Okay, so I feel like, you know, pretty much what I'm seeing here is that it has to be done at night. Okay, you see, like, this is like a bedtime. And you can also, even they're saying, like, you can hold the crystal that you love, like your birth crystal as well, or it could be like any crystal that you feel very much connected to. Okay, or for some of you guys, you can actually be crystal children as well. And it says, if you draw this card, you're guided to straighten your connection with home, which may mean meditating on your stellar origin. Alternatively, it suggests that you explore your background and ancestral heritage. You may even need to put down more roots to enhance your feelings of belonging, which you can do by meeting new people, deepening friendship, or developing interests locally, deepening your roots to create a solid foundation. Wow, this is beautiful. So, you know, I feel like they are encouraging you guys to connect with that kind of like a crystal that a lot of star seeds, they actually have that, you know. And it's you know, I strongly see that different as a you know, as a birthday crystal that is used in the mainstream, like, let's say for different, like, let's say for October is opal, you know, for, you know, that kind of thing. No, you know, this is just like specifically to you, and also specifically to your star system perhaps. Okay, So I feel like, oh my god, this was like quite something. And I feel like a lot of these things that I talked about is just are overlapped. I mean, I feel like spirit wants to say that it doesn't have to be like going this way, you know. They're saying that all of them can be used all at once. Okay, they're even talking about like sleeping. You see, there's a lot of like, there's a bedtime. So oh my god, I cannot talk anymore, but I will continue this on the membership site as well. And it says sorry, and then there is like all of these other ones that I'm going to talk about. But before I do that, I want to also draw some more cards, some last cards for you guys. But I hope that some of these methods are going to be helping you guys, and you guys can also try them out and see if it's working, especially if you're a starseed. I mean, it will definitely work out for you guys. And of course, if you're not, that is also okay. You can also give it a try. All right, hold on a second, guys. Okay, so you know, what they're also saying here is that it could also be an object. Okay, so if you even want to bring an object, you can definitely manifest it, because as you guys saw, it also talks about like the objects. Okay, yeah, because it says because everything is made of energy, they could draw the pure energy of the higher dimensions into the denser vibration and fashion it into the physical object. So anything you want to have, you can also, you know, manifest it, which is quite of a powerful thing here. Well, all right, so I think I'm gonna get some last cards, and then I will continue this on the membership site too. So join me there if you guys are being guided to, or if you feel like more fascinated about these methods. And we have the last one. Let's see what it says. And it says, and it's number 11, and it says the ambassador of truth, and it says truth, justice, and Atlantean way. So I feel like this is like the way, like they want to, like this is the way of Atlanteans. This is what they want to say, like it was the way of truth, the way of justice. Okay, they weren't using any of this power to let's say killing other people, doing like, you know, all, you know, manipulating others. No, none of that. You know, this was the way of the truth. Okay, so that's why spirit is asking you guys, like, you know, these methods has only need to be used for the good. All right, it cannot be used for anything else, because otherwise, as I said, it will have other different effects. All right, now we also have Atlantis, and it says Atlantis has risen, the awakening begins. Oh my goodness, guys, I definitely feel the energy of the Atlantis coming a lot more these days. And I think that a lot of people are right now, a lot of Atlanteans especially, they are awakening. You know, actually the process of awakening has happened quite a while back, and maybe a lot more of you guys are being awakened and remembering a lot of like these methodologies, even symbols that maybe you're seeing here, especially sacred geometry also could be something. And interesting enough, we have number 1 and number 11, so those numbers are also being showed up. And what else do we have here? We have 2 more cards that is being showed up, and it says surrender and oracle. So the other thing that spirit is saying is that this method is only going to work out if you let go of control and surrender. Okay, this is going to be very important. And look at this divine feminine. It looks like she's manifesting, you know, it looks like she's like in a manifestation sort of a you know, mindset right now. And we also have the oracle, and this is number 33, and it says see, no, be. Okay, so this is exactly like what spirit is asking you, that you are the oracle, that you see, that you know, and you can be whoever that you want, and bringing whatever that you want into this 3D world. Okay, wow, this is just like was really beautiful, and I hope that it helps you guys in a way. And as I said, I'm going to be talking about the other methodologies perhaps a little bit more in depth as well. Especially I'm going to talk a lot more about the power of intentional sleep, that is actually one of the most powerful ones. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sending all of you so much love, and I hope that this video was helpful to you guys.